I can't think of a person better qualified to mix together a recipe contest, an open house, and an enrollment event and turn it into something really special. Jacqueline Orak can do that, though. She is the Culinary Institute of the South at TCL's department head and just had that event over this past weekend where you did indeed create recipes, have an open house, and hopefully enroll a few more students. Tell us about it. How did it work?
Actually, it worked fantastic. Just to give a little background about how this all came to be, one of our local Bluffton residents who has a connection with King Arthur Baking Company brought them to the Culinary Institute of the South after she came to the school herself and fell in love with it, which was quite an amazing connection. After about a year-long working process, we decided to create a recipe contest with King Arthur, featuring both our local high school students that serve the 4 campuses that we reach out to, and obviously our current students. The idea was based around taste like home. I mean, we know that food brings people together, so what other better way to do it than trying to figure out what recipe really brings people together other than your family table. Ultimately, what we then decided with that contest, how can we make it even bigger to share it with not just our students and our current demographics, but bring and get the community involved in this. So we decided to turn the contest into a live action with the actual chosen contestants and make it into our large open house event. With the open house event, plus obviously we're trying to get for our enrollment with the addition of King Arthur Baking Company, it brought in about 200 guests to our local Bluffton campus. This event showed all this area where we actually are. I've spoken to many different guests that came in the doors and had no idea we actually existed. As well as it just also showed what we as a Culinary Institute offer here, and anyone can come to school. So, but the main grand prize is to see who that contestant winner was.
Let's talk about that. There were some prizes awarded. How was the judging done? And tell us a little more about the grand prize.
Yeah, the judging was based upon the recipe, the creativity, obviously taste, presentation. A few local bakers as well as some of the King Arthur members were the judging judges for the event. And the few prizes that were awarded, we had $2,000 Institute scholarships awarded from King Arthur to come to school for best sweet and best savory. And then the overall grand prize, which was very exciting, is either a trip to the King Arthur Baking Company up in Vermont or a $5,000 certificate, or excuse me, scholarship.
Scholarship, all right. That's terrific. Do we have winners to announce?
We do. I'm not sure if that has been made notice yet, but we did have a grand prize winner. And am I allowed to say who it is?
As far as I'm concerned, you are. Go for it.
It was Lauren Wood, one of our about to graduate sophomore students with a rum cake.
Oh, that sounds terrific. That's fantastic. How many students do you guys have now?
I would say currently we're just about the 80 to 100 mark. And with summer, we're offering summer classes as well as our fall enrollment. We're expecting a large increase.
I was going to ask you, what's the future of the Culinary Institute? Where are you headed short term?
Well, short term, we've actually, which is very exciting, we have redesigned our current culinary arts technology degree as well as our baking and pastry degree to focus more around some more of the foundational skills. We've talked to our partners in local area chefs and just wanted to recreate and just better do it to suit the needs of the community and what skill set that restaurant owners are looking for. So it's very exciting with our new program rolling out in fall of 2024.
That's fantastic. You've got some big things coming up too, including, tell me about the Foodseum.
Yes,
hard for me to say.
It's a trademark name, so it is a museum focused around Southern food. It's going to tell stories. And again, with us being Culinary Institute of the South reaches more than just South Carolina. So from Texas all the way up to, depends where you decide where the South ends up going towards the North. But again, featuring the history, telling stories, and then showing the recipes portrayed through our bistro restaurant as well as our Cliss Cafe.
I can't wait for that. I'm sure a lot of us are going to be very anxious to see it. Thanks so much for some time, Jacqueline Orak of the Culinary Institute of the South at TCL. She's not just the department head, you are a pastry instructor. Congratulations. Yep. Bake on.
Awesome. Thank you.
Thank you. We'll be back with more of the WHHI Daily News right after this.